Thursday, and this is what I'm doing for work. Hey guys, one thing about a great road trip is you got to stop for roadside attractions. And here in Texas, we have one of the most famous roadside attractions, and that's Cadillac Ranch. So, as any good law-abiding Texan, this guy got upset because he wasn't getting his return on his cars. After a couple of years, he would turn them in and buy a new Cadillac every 2 years. And the dealership was ripping him off. So he said, you know what? Screw you guys. I'm gonna just plant my Cadillacs out here in the field and you can suck eggs. And so he did that, and that was back in '72, I believe, something like that. So you've got all these Cadillacs every 2 years, he added another Cadillac. And now people come out and paint them. And in the beginning, it used to be people vandalized them, but now they're actually selling spray paint up front, which is pretty cool. If you take a look over here, there's like 2 feet of paint. So it's unbelievable. One day we came out here and the one in front had caught on fire and the thing was just blazing. It was crazy, but it survived because there was 2 feet of paint. Anyhow, so this is our first stop along the way. We're gonna stop on Route 66 and make it a truly great road trip. And you guys can follow along. I feel sorry for everybody that had to stay and work, but we're gonna share our adventures with you. So just stay tuned and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Thanks for following along. All right, hey guys, good to see you again. We're here at the Blue Hole now. Last we saw you was back at the Cadillac Ranch. Blue Hole is on Route 66. It's kind of the reason that Santa Rosa exists. Beautiful blue water, 64 degrees, a little bit crisp, but cooled us off today on a hot day. Today we started off with advanced open water and we did the deep dive. And so the deep dive consists of a dive deeper than 60 feet. So we went to about 71 feet, and the skills that we observed on this were the color changes as we went down. So the cool thing, the physics of scuba diving is as you go down deeper, red turns kind of brownish and eventually black. So we got to see that in real life today. We also compared our depth gauges, and everybody's depth gauges read a little bit different, so we got to see what an analog depth gauge versus a digital depth gauge would do here. After that, we got to enjoy just a view of what was down there. They put a lot of cool stuff down here. We had a couple of great learning moments today. I call them aha moments or opportunities for improvement, and those are just really great because they stay with you. So one of the things we learned today is that we use air a lot faster at depth than we do at the surface. And we know that at 30 feet or 33 feet, you use air twice as fast as at the surface, but our divers got to see how just quickly air goes at 70 feet. And I think we have a little bit more respect for keeping an eye on our depth gauges and how the physics of diving work. And that's what it's all about. So right now we're gonna go have a good time. We're gonna have lunch over at the Silver Moon Cafe. It's a great little diner over on Route 66. I'm gonna get to know my divers a little better. That's one of my favorite things about coming out here is spending time with divers and getting to know them a little bit better. And then we're gonna come back and we're gonna finish up with a night dive tonight, which is, night dives are some of the most exciting dives you can do. We're gonna start and we get sunset is at 7:30. And so our goal is to gear up at 7 o'clock while we have daylight, and we will hit the water at 7:30 just as the sun's going down. As we go in, we're gonna practice our signals with our lights, with the flashlight, and practice the protocols of night diving. And we'll go down and enjoy the dive. Then we will we'll eventually come up and it'll be completely dark. And we'll be doing a full-blown night dive. Our lights light everything up, but it has a different view. The shadows are cast differently. It's a little creepier. It's like you're exploring something all new. So even though we've learned the dive site today, we're gonna come back at night, things are gonna be a little different. After we get done with that dive, then we'll make sure and get some footage of it to share with you. You know, I wish you were here to dive with us. It's a great experience getting the dive tribe together at the Blue Hole, but you're not. So we're doing the next best thing. We're bringing the Blue Hole to you. So thanks for joining us, and we'll see you a little bit later. All right, so today we do a little scuba diving at the Blue Hole. We started off at the Blue Hole early this morning. We did some altitude dives, some deep dives, and got people just comfortable. Everybody's doing a lot better, day 2 of diving. And then we ran over to Perch Lake, which is a little known secret lake that we go to train. It's a little bit shallower, it has an airplane in it. More room so we could do navigation. So we went and did navigation, very challenging specialty, and everybody's celebrating tonight. We're about to head out to Joseph's Restaurant, which is a local restaurant. When we finish dinner, we're gonna come back and you know, we love water, so we're gonna hang out in the pool, you know, and drink lemonade and Diet Coke, maybe some unsweet tea. Get to bed early. We got to dive. We got to do 2 dives before we leave. So we're going to be, we'll start getting our first 2 dives in, and then we'll head back to Texas.
I achieved everything I needed to achieve this weekend. I wanted to get my feet back in the water, test my skills again, my buoyancy. Got to do that all in this incredible location with some amazing people, and it was more than I could have ever hoped for. There was nowhere else I'd rather have been this weekend than here with you guys. International Scuba provided this incredible opportunity for me this weekend. Everything I needed was here. They just so graciously allowed me to come along and hang out with them and dive. I got to refresh all my skills, all the technical things I wanted to sort out. The dive site was beautiful. There was so much stuff to see down there, and friendships I've made. They've really made this possible. This sport really brings people of a similar mind together. We share a passion for the sport, but we also get to hang out afterwards and have beers and food and really awesome, meaningful chats. It's people from all over the world. Doesn't matter. If you're seriously considering scuba or wondering about it, just go for it. You'll meet the best people, you'll have the best fun, and hopefully make some lifelong connections and certainly lifelong memories with everything you'll get to see.
All right, we're here at the Blue Hole. I'd like to thank everybody that's made it this far through the program. We've had a great time this weekend. Everybody's learned a lot. We're finishing up the final dives. The guys are out there. They've got, actually, if you looked over here to the side, you would see them with their little things sticking up. They're SMBs. They're learning how to do SMBs. There you go, yeah, there they go. Looking good, learning a new skill. And you know, we're here at the Blue Hole. Interesting facts about the Blue Hole, 81 feet deep. 60 feet in diameter. 3,000 gallons per minute are coming out of there. It's unbelievable. The thing completely refreshes 6 times a day. Let's see here. The water temperature says 61. I had 64. I don't know, maybe it's a nice day. And we're at about 4,600 feet of altitude. So that makes diving here a little bit different. We trained for it, we planned for it, we executed the plan, and now the goal is to get the gear packed up as quickly as possible and head back to Texas, Lone Star State, the place we love. We're gonna stop at the Big Texan and have a steak there because it's a tradition, and that's where we celebrate all of our divers that got new certifications this weekend. So I wish you'd been here, but since you couldn't make it, we made a little video for you to let you know that we're thinking about you. And we'll see you back at the shop. Hope everybody's having a good time.